today, and I'm using 2 of these to fill this one up.
Yeah, they came in the Chinese kit, the box of Chinese brushwork. I think it's called Chinese brushwork. Let me see.
Yeah, it's actually from Chinese.
Chinese brush. And it looks like it's 2 books. But it's
actually not.
It's not. If you open it up, not no book. One kit came with as a book, and I don't have it anymore. And this one had a book in it, and I don't have the book anymore. But I added to the kit.
Okay,
I
guys.
added the ink stones, which I can't find anymore. And the original ink stone in both of them are the smaller ones that you see right there, like that white one. And the black one right there. That's the original ones. The rest of them I bought along with the colored ink sticks as well. Long time ago, coming from China, and she's going to get stained up really bad with her hands.
Yeah, but
she's making a big mess with this red.
I know,
she's not grinding it the way I told her to, because you're supposed to go in a circle, round and round and round, round and round, forever and ever, forever, and repeat. And she's getting it all on her hands.
Yeah, but
and it's going to be messy, and we're going to have to clean up the table afterwards because all the art stuff is on the bed. And I'm not doing this right now. I'm letting her do it. I don't want to get the things down. See, there's a box up there. Shh. Just keep it secret. That box is secret. That box is secret. She don't know what it is. She might could guess, but she don't know what it is. And I'm not going to tell. Maybe I'll type it later.
Don't type it. That's not fair.
Not fair. I don't tell you. You have to wait. It's a surprise for you later.
I accidentally
I've enjoyed sharing the surprises with people. The latest one I gave to a lady that was a sister of someone who wanted me to draw some art, who really loved my art so much that instead of selling it for an auction, she kept it. And I think her mom has it now. But
guys,
she was killed.
To get more water. Okay.
Yeah, she's going to go get more water. I don't know why, because she's got tons of water in that. Anyway, my friend that I made it's called Angel Art Foundation drawing. It has the dogs, cats, and birds in it. And she was wanting it for her animal foundation, her animal, what you call it, where you rescue, her animal rescue. But anyway, this lady was in an accident. A drunk driver ran them over about 5 years ago on July 3rd, and she passed away. And so I got one of the journals that I made from the artwork to give to my friend. But anyway, my friend's out of town, her sister is out of town until the 11th, and I can't wait to see when she gets that, because I'm sure that will be an honor to her sister, the one that passed away. And I've never met either in person, but it was sad when I found out she had passed away. Anyway, years ago when I first saw the notice about that, I didn't realize it was her. I just looked at it and I thought she was telling about a tragedy that happened in her town rather than it happening to her. I misunderstood. And then now recently I found out that she and her family was the one in the accident. I think this was before they had the place where they have the gravestones and stuff.
Hi guys.
But anyway, my great niece is enjoying painting and doing artwork with me, and today she wants to be messy. So we're going to stop this video.
No!
No? Okay. It's going to be a long video, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, a long video.
Sorry guys, we're making a long video.
I'm letting her do all the work because I cut my finger. Cut my finger on the tip. It hurts. I had got a new knife.
What is this?
And it was very sharp.
What is this?
Light blue,
Okay.
dark blue. I had them right. This one goes to that one. This one goes to this.
Hi guys.
The dark blue came from a different kit. I bought 2 kits of the Chinese. It's way, way back.
Hi guys. So
this one's mommy was her age.
Hey.
Hey, when my niece Katie was Natalie's age. Around that time frame. Because I remember getting this out and letting the kids in my Sunday school do this, and they didn't have interest in it, but my nieces did. So I would let my nieces do this. But I don't think at the time that I'll let them do what I'm letting her do. I didn't. It was too new for me, and I had to make sure I'm the one that mixed the colors. Because I had already mixed the colors, and I learned in the hard way that you got to mix it longer than you think you need it. It looks bright, but when it goes on her paper, it's going to be light. It won't be dark. It'll be light, because I can tell by looking at it and my experience in the past that you got to keep going, and it takes a long time to mix the colors up. Probably longer to mix the colors up than to make the painting. And there's this one here.
I know.
I put the colors with the ones. I keep them color separated because no matter how hard you wash them, you're going to have the residue of that same color. And if you try to mix a different color in it, it's going to affect it. The light color, which one?
Okay.
This side looks like it's been used more. I don't know. Let me see again.
Why you're showing it in front of the camera?
This in.
Okay.
Why? Because it makes it larger and I can see it easier. Because I have a hard time seeing things close up nowadays. After that hemorrhage in my eye, it's harder for me to see sometimes.
Hi guys.
If I throw something in a trash can, I used to be able to hit it all the time, but no more.
My name is...
Why are you wanting to tell your name? You're my great niece. You don't have to tell your name.
Okay. Can you tell it?
Why? I'm putting this on YouTube.
Okay, no way.
No way. No, don't tell your name. The less water you use, the quicker it will be to get the darker color.
Like this?
If you just use one of those bowls of water, you'll be able to get it darker quicker. And if not, it takes longer. And if you really want to make it color faster, you got to hold the inkstone in one hand and really forcefully go in circles with the other hand. You're holding it so you don't make everything fall off the table or get knocked over. Because these things last forever. I think that's what I liked about them, is that unlike regular watercolor paint, they're already dried out. So they still work good every time you use them.
Okay, guys, I need to...
Now she's going to do the yellow. She's got white, black, yellow, red, green, dark blue, light blue. Very, very pale light blue. That light blue almost looks gray. That's just because of how much water she used. Pick the thing up first. And I have her sitting them this way so they can dry while she's doing this. So the wet end stays off of anything, because when they dry, they'll stick to those inkstones. So, anyway, This is a table I got several years ago, and it used to be a card table, and it's very beat up, worn out, and I call it my art table. And I can fold it up and put it away, but it's more convenient just to leave the artwork on there.
Sorry, guys.
So, you might expect by the time she's done painting, it might be one blurry big mess. She has 2 paintbrushes that are from the kits and one that's not. And I don't remember where all of my paintbrushes came from, but I do remember the ones that came in the kit. They have more of a Chinese look to them because they are from China.
Chinese?
Yeah, it's Chinese. It's from China.
It's Chinese,
And
not China.
The book did have instructions on how to paint with the brushes and how to do your strokes, but I've lost all that information. I lost those books, so I don't remember it. I used it as a watercolor more than doing anything Chinese way of it. And you see my yarn back there that I haven't allowed myself to crochet right now.
And guess
With,
what? I learned to crochet.
Yeah, she's wanting to learn to crochet. I think she's learned a few, the chain and stuff. She's doing good. But I've stopped. I don't want to get yarn fiber in my eyes while I'm having to get shots in my eyes for the eye treatments.
Okay, guys.
She's ready to paint. She's picking it up. Does that mean she's already got water on it?
Yeah.
She's using a regular piece of paper because my watercolor is buried deep up there.
Okay.
Underneath everything.
So...
Very deep, deep, deep. So remember, it looks darker. But it's not as dark as it looks.
Oh, yeah.
I can tell. Yep, she can. And it has a little area on it. That one does. Yeah, right here. Little area. Like that. Right there.
Okay,
This
guys.
one,
Are you ready?
Even that one does.
Okay, guys.
For you to take as much off of your brush.
Okay, I need more.
I told you, it's not that you need more.
Okay, that's
Very-
it. That's it.
Very light.
That's it. I'm going to get more to this.
Yep. Lesson learned. That's how I learned. And she's making, oh goodness.
Sorry, guys.
She splashed it too much to the green. We don't want to mix the colors. We don't want the colors in these wells to mix into the wells. That's what these extra ones are for. To mix colors. If you want to mix one color with another, you do it in those lids. Because all except for these two have lids. These two on the end, that one and that one don't have lids. But all the others have lids. And yes, they all fit in there intricately underneath this thing.
Okay, is this...
And I don't remember. I think I found this one on Amazon, but I didn't find the other book. Or maybe it's the other book I found on Amazon, but not this one. Yeah, I don't think I found this one on Amazon. It's the other one I found. And it has just one of these and one brush and
guys.
one
I'm
ink
trying
stick.
Sharon, can you help me?
What do you want me to help you with? Okay, I'm going to do this, but I'm holding it in my hand, the phone, so just realize you gotta go round and round and round and round, all round and round and round, forever and ever. And I don't want her face in the video because no kids faces. No kids' faces. She's trying to trick me. I'm succeeding on not doing it. There, my head. Natalie!
Sorry.
Ugh.
You can just delete it. And just...
Okay. I think that one might be better.
That looks like a light color.
Well, you have too much water. No matter how much I do, it's going to be a light color because of how much water you put in it. You went crazy with the water. It'll be a little darker, but not much. A little darker. Is that dark enough now?
Yeah. Now I need to... And I'm trying...
I think this one does have less water. So I might be able to get it darker sooner.
Sharon?
What?
Sorry I put my face in the video.
Oh, okay. Maybe I won't get in too much trouble.
Too much trouble?
Yeah, you didn't do it for very long. People might not watch it to that point.
Yeah.
I might have to mark it for kids.
No.
If I mark it for kids, maybe I'm not getting monetized anyway. My channel's not people don't use my channel enough. I don't have enough subscribers to be monetized. It would be nice, but I don't have nowhere near 1,000 subscribers.
Wait,
So,
you need 1,000?
you have to have 1,000 to get monetized, meaning get paid for what you post if you have more than 1,000 people that are subscribed to your channel. But I don't have that much. I'm not that popular. I'm a nobody, none known. I'm a nobody unknown.
Oh. I need to...
My back is starting to hurt me.
I don't need this
Okay.
anymore. I need this.
I'll go with this one.
I'm sorry. I need to get some water and... Ooh, this will help me more faster.
She's going to make the whole thing red. The whole thing red.
Yeah,
and then it's going to get muddy
I know.
if she don't let it dry between.
Yeah, but I need it to be messy.
Oh, you need it to be muddy.
Yeah.
Not messy. Muddy. Means when you mix green and you mix red, it's going to become brown. And that's muddy.
Well, I'm not going to mix green with
Well,
it.
you got our blue in that might give it a little purple hue. Except for I don't think these two, I think one might be a warm red and a cool blue. And the blues and the warm reds won't make purple like they're supposed to because they're not in the same same range of colors. Like they have warm colors, cool colors, French colors,
Ooh.
all them kind of colors. But sometimes you can't mix them between. And the ones that don't mix as well to make the other color, the secondary color,
I need it messy.
would be the red and the blue. Don't always make purple. Most of the time they do. But sometimes the red and the blue might make a dark, deep, mauve-y, purpley, but not quite purple.
In fact, I was going to mix blue in it.
She did this one least. It's taken longer to get this light blue color into shape.
Okay, I need some water and... I need to move this up. Ooh. I need it to be all messed up.
All messed up?
Yes. Because it's a messy painting.
What are you going to do if your mommy gets here before you're finished painting?
I don't know.
Well, I have succeeded in getting this one much darker than it was. I still think it would be very light.
Oh, okay. I need to get a lot on this.
Oh my goodness. Yep. Now for the darker blue.
Ooh. Ooh, okay, guys. It's gonna be harder to paint this all because it's gonna take a while to dry.
Uh-huh.
If I use marker before it is already dry,
Marker
then
dries slow too sometimes. Marker gets all over your hand.
yeah, and
You
we
can't
have
blend markers the same way you can watercolor or pencils or paint, but that paint's still in its little fishing tub. And probably the water it might have watercolor in there. It might have acrylic. The acrylic's probably dried out in that thing, but the oil paint's probably all messy, but still good to paint.
Guys, I'm gonna paint a weird drawing.
A weird drawing, she says. She's got it wet all over. It's going to bleed and bleed and bleed.
Green.
Bleed. I didn't say green. It's going to bleed. It's going to be brown. It's going to bleed into the red. It's going to spread when she puts her finger down. It's going to go all over it. And she might not see what's happening until she gets enough of it. And she better be rinsing it out between colors. She better not be dipping a brush that had red into the green before that it's finished.
I did this and before and I let it dry and then I use a green.
Got to clean that off.
Okay, now I really want to use dark
There we go.
blue.
This is the hardest for me to reach. She's moving it on me. She's already got the red on the table. Now she's going for the blue. I think she rinsed it out or she changed brushes.
I rinsed it out.
Okay, that's good.
Blue, 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 blue.
A little bit of purple with a lot of mud. It's going to be more of a plum. More plummy than purpley.
I know because I like messy.
You like messy. All kids like messy. All kids like messy.
I'm going to get some more blue. Look at my painting, y'all.
Okay, I'm tired. I'm giving it quits. I'm letting those dry. Those should be dark enough for her. They're going to be muddy anyway. Muddy, muddy, muddy.
Splash,
Muddy,
splash.
muddy, muddy. Just
Splash,
mud.
splash, splash.
Splash, splash, splash.
Yeah.
You're going to make a hole in the paper because we just let you have regular sketch paper. You got to be careful of your paper. You get too wet, it's going to put a giant hole in it.
Yeah, that's what I want it to do.
You wanted to put a giant hole in the paper of your artwork?
Yes, because that's part of my art.
There is that little stand that came in the kit too.
Okay, now I need some yellow.
You're getting yellows. I just finished with the yellow.
Yellow.
Yellow and orange, yellow and red make orange, but yellow, blue, and
I need this
and
one and wash
yellow
it out.
make brown because yellow and purple make brown. And so she's going to mix a contrasting color, which is the purple and the yellow are contrasting. And I guess while she's doing this, I might be teaching her about complementary primary and secondary colors. The primary colors here are the red,
look
the
at
yellow,
this.
and this blue. This
Look
would be
at
like
this.
white mixed with blue. This is a lighter color green. You would get the green from the blue and the yellow. You would get orange from the red and the yellow, and you would get purple from the red and the blue. But like I said, it was more of a plum purpley color than a purple purple, because one's a warm shade and one's a cool shade. So
More red.
they don't make the bright purple, but you still mix that yellow with them. It's like mixing purple with yellow, and
more red.
she's gotten red into my purple. I see where she's dripped the red into the yellow. Drip the red into the yellow already. Oh well, I haven't used this in a long time myself. Maybe I need to design a watercolor drawing sometime after my eyes heal a little bit more.
This one.
Summertime's difficult. I have the air conditioner in the window, and I'm, you know, that she wants to keep this video going, but it's getting a little long. So we're gonna leave it there with that, and I might add a picture in at the end. Okay, so I'm gonna say bye. So bye now.
Bye.